Okay, this is now the 5-minute tarot for the 16th of February 2017. I'd like to mention, maybe remind you about dynamictarot.com, where there's a lot of information. And also, if you're in the mood to buy something, there's the tarotbook.com, where it costs $8.97, but you get access to all sorts of, it's like taking you from first thinking about the tarot through to doing a reading, and there's quite a lot of information there. So have a look. Today's card is the Knight of Pentacles. I first picked the Lovers, and I thought I've got 5 minutes. What can I possibly say about the Lovers? If at 5 days, okay, we can begin to do it. So maybe if you've got ideas on how we can deal with major trumps, let me know in the comments, maybe, or with an email. Because the Lovers is there's so much. I don't know where to begin. Okay, so today's the Knight of Pentacles, and if you look at the picture, the fellow's sitting on his horse, and the horse isn't moving. So it looks stable and solid and unchanging and immobile. And is this good or bad? That really depends on what you're looking for, what you want. If you're looking for versatility, and if you take the Knight as a person, if you're looking for somebody who's versatile, changeable, can adapt to circumstances, is quick, then this Knight of Pentacles is not the person for you. But if you want stability and security and somebody you can trust to do what they say they'll do, then you ought to, or you probably will be happy with the Knight of Pentacles, because he looks kind of slow and unyielding and hard to convince of something that he doesn't already believe. And that can be an important part in the question as well. Because if you have to persuade people to convince them to do something that they don't want to do, and the Knight of Pentacles is involved, I think you're probably going to have a hard time getting people to see another point of view or a different point of view. I'd like to make two other points. One is that his hand, or the hand holding the pentacle, there's a glove on it. So it's like he doesn't have direct contact with the suit, with the pentacle. And so it's a bit like he's an intermediary, like he's the middleman, or that's his role. So if you want, you may be able to talk to the boss, but you have to go through him. So he would be the middleman, or the last line of defense, or the first line of defense that you've got to get through before you get to the person or the situation who actually controls things. So he's kind of a middleman, and in that way he doesn't have that much power by himself. He's got power to say no, or to divert you off to some other direction, but he doesn't probably have that much to say about what's going to happen. Because I was taught initially that knights are messengers and they bring change. And so this Knight of Pentacles, it could be a letter about money, right? Or the Knight of Pentacles reversed, a letter from the bank saying you're overdrawn, get in here and pay up. So that can be a reversed message about money. But with the Knight of Pentacles upright, good news financially. But the Knight, he's holding the pentacle, but he's wearing a glove. So it's a bit like he can be objective. So good news or bad news, it doesn't matter to him. It's just news. It's a bit like I once got an email. I used to get emails from people, and from a particular member of a mailing list that I was on, and he always ended up with, there's neither good weather nor bad weather, there's just weather. And that can be what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It's news. Is it good news or bad news? He doesn't care. He's just the messenger. But at the same time, if you look at the fields in the background, they're nicely plowed and ready for, maybe they've already been seeded, but nothing has grown yet. So it looks like springtime or the time for planting. So if or when the Knight of Pentacles comes up in a reading, you're still in the early stages of something. Maybe the seeds have been planted, but they haven't maybe taken root yet. So there's still time to make adjustments or to make changes. And so if the Knight of Pentacles appears as the last card in a Celtic cross, then the spread is all about getting ready rather than showing you what the final outcome is, that what's going to develop. It's kind of not up in the air because it's down in the ground, because it's a field behind the person. But it's a bit like you're going to end up with springtime rather than the harvest season. So in terms of timing, the Knight of Pentacles would relate to springtime, I think. Okay, that's a couple of things about the Knight of Pentacles. Tomorrow will be something else. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.